Did you know that disability is not inability? Well, today we managed to visit Kampala School for Physically Handicapped Children. This is Rukia Riyad, and this is Riyad Diaries. Today I have managed to get Madame Florence from Kampala School for Physically Handicapped Children, and she's going to be telling us about this school in particular and who she is in this school and many more things. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Okay, so can you tell us about who you are in this school?
Okay, my name is Joyanda Florence, and I'm a head teacher, Kampala School for the Physical Handicapped.
Okay, so you're the head teacher of Kampala School for Physically Handicapped. For how long have you been in this school?
Okay, it is now I'm going to make 1 year. Yes.
And for how long has this school been there? Because I personally, I got to know about this school like 4 months ago.
Okay.
You have been passing along this Balintuma Road on a daily, but I didn't know it existed.
Yeah, this school is an old school. It started way back in 1969.
Oh, those are 50 years.
Yes, plus more than 50 years. And initially, it was started by parents who had children with cerebral palsy. But as time went on, other disabilities started coming in. So that's initially it was Uganda's spastic, because it was catering for children with cerebral palsy. So when other disabilities came in, they changed the name and it became Kampala School for the Physical Handicapped. Yes.
Yes, so viewers out there would love to know which kind of kids or children do you take in this school?
We have children with...
Because when you say disabled children, even someone who is blind is disabled. So what kind of kids or children do you take in this particular school?
Okay, we take children who have disabilities like cerebral palsy, those with disabilities caused by polio, hydrocephalus, Down syndrome, spinal bifida, and many others. Other than we don't have the deaf,
Yes.
and we don't have the blind, but other disabilities we have.
Okay, so
Yes.
which years do you start from? Do you start from kindergarten? Do you start like from 2 years, 3 years, or 5? Like where do you start from to admitting these students?
Okay, we start from 6 years up to 14 years.
Why is it from 6 years?
Because we don't have kindergarten, so we have start from primary 1. Yeah, so we don't have a nursery, but we have a reception class where we admit children who are coming to school for the first time. But we take only children from 6 years and upwards. Yes.
Since it's a primary school, we could love to know, do you even have up to primary 7?
Yes, we have up to primary 7, and we do sit for primary leaving examinations.
So the Minister of Education and Sports know that you exist.
Yes, we are a registered school which has a lab center. Yes.
So when it comes to these kids doing exams, the fact that they are disabled, some don't have arms per se, how do they sit for their exams?
Okay, we are very lucky. Some time back, these children used to sit for exams, and you see the child is able, but he cannot manage to write, so he ended up being a failure. But NOB came in, so they come and assist those who don't write but can speak. They are recorded. Then who cannot write and don't speak, they use some sign language, so they interpret because we use what they call the transcribing. So you never always send us transcribers to help those children when they are doing exams.
So, since it is Kampala School for the Physically Handicapped,
Yes.
Why was it founded? What is the mission of this school?
Okay, the mission of the school, as I told you, it was founded by the parents of children who had cerebral palsy to train. One thing was to do exercise. You know, those children with cerebral palsy, they have stiff muscles. So most of it was to train, to make exercises, but as time went on, they found out that they are very bright, they can benefit from academics and even other skills. So the mission of the school is to equip the learners with skills that can help them live a near normal life. Yes, we equip, we rehabilitate, we teach, we educate. And in fact, most of the children who are here, they have accepted their nature of disability. So we don't call them disability, we call it ability.
Yeah.
So when we are assessing children, we look at their ability, the part of their
the inability, but the ability.
We look at their ability, that's why we build on.
Yes.
And we find that these children can live a normal life like any other ordinary person.
Okay. Speaking
Yes.
of living a normal life, I've seen it is only for the disabled children.
Yes.
Do they, like when they live out, when they leave this place, do they cope up with the society out there of those people that are not disabled, the normal people?
The ordinary, we call them the ordinary people.
Yes, the ordinary people.
Otherwise, even the disabled are normal. Yes, only those who are dead are not normal. But those are, we call them ordinary people. So when these children come here, we rehabilitate. So what they go through, they accept themselves, they develop a positive attitude towards themselves, so they live the ordinary life. Like even if
they're out there, they can cope up with the ordinary people.
Exactly. They know that what they can do, even an ordinary person cannot do it.
Yes.
So they have a positive attitude towards whatever they do. Yes, that's why they manage to live with other people in the society without feeling sorry for themselves. Yes, so they accept themselves the way they are, and they know that God created them in His image.
Yes.
So that is why they have that positive attitude. Yes.
Yes. Speaking of
Yes, please.
like how is their performance since they are kids of special abilities? How do they really perform?
They perform well. Their performance is okay because
are they given more points at UNEP?
No,
they are not.
They
level them.
Yes, they use the same level as others, but our children always go to secondary school. Those who don't go to secondary school, they go to technical schools. Those who don't go to, they have never gone back home, they always go to the next level. Yes, that means they have achieved something. Yes.
So, this school, a person out there would love to know, is it a boarding section or it's for day scholars, people who come from home and then come and study and go?
Okay, this school is a registered boarding school.
Yes.
Looking at the nature of children, it is a bit expensive, for the parent
to come in and
yes, every day,
yes,
with the jam, with the kind of
it's even hectic for these
hectic
kids.
moving with wheelchairs. So we chose the boarding school is
Much far better
it is
than
far
them
better,
being
yes,
home
and
coming.
exactly.
Okay, so there are parents out there
Mm-hmm.
who are naive about this whole thing of kids being disabled and having those, because me I call them special kids with special needs. What message can you give to parents out there that have these kind of kids, that have not allowed them to explore their talent, to get knowledge, and they're keeping them inside their houses?
If there is any parent with a child, maybe with a disability, you should take the first chance to bring that child to school. Because where they are keeping them, they are not helping them. Today, they are there, tomorrow they may not be there, and where will you have left that child?
No one will be taking care of them.
Exactly. So when the children come to school,
They acquire knowledge.
they acquire knowledge, skills, even they are able to stand alone. In fact, we are so proud that our children, we rarely find the children from Kampala school on the streets. They have put up their small businesses, their small projects. They are able to live an independent life. They are able to even to contribute to the society. Yes.
Okay, so that is what we had for you today. I was with our head teacher of Kampala School for Physically Handicapped Children. This school is located along Balintuma Road, Mengo. So any parent out there that has a child that is disabled or has some disabilities, you can kindly bring them here. It is a boarding section school. Kids are catered for very well, so do not hesitate. It has been Rukia, and this is Ria Diaries.